Hey guys, Disney bound couple here, and we've been getting a lot of requests from you guys to do a park tutorial bag. Basically just what all we carry with us when we go into the parks, and maybe, you know, through seeing what we do, you can pick up a few tips that'll help you guys with your next Disney experience. Awesome, so let's get started.
So the first thing we're going to talk about is the bag that we use in the park, and this is mine. It's Rapunzel, obviously. I got it from Walmart for like $5, and it's actually really good for the park. It's really waterproof, surprisingly, and it's got a nice zipper bag in the middle, and then it's got one in the front, and then the two on the sides. So it's actually kind of perfect for the park, and it's nice and thin, so I can stick it under my seat during rides and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty perfect for the park, I think. So.
Hey guys, and now I'm going to talk about my bag. And my bag is from our honeymoon, actually. It's the 2010 bag, and we get one every year we go. So we have a 2010, 2011, and a 2012. It's a really simple bag. It's just, you know, one little compartment. It doesn't have any zippers on it. My 2012 one does in the front, and that's awesome. But a little thing that I keep on mine is I keep some hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. It's like $2 for the whole thing with a little carry thing included, and it smells good. I've currently got Bat Bite Apple, one of my favorites. And then probably one of the most useful things I've found is a carabiner. You can get them for like 45 cents in the line for checkout at Walmart, and you can put just bags from stores on them, or yeah, you can put anything on them, and it just makes carrying things easier. So that is my bag.
Also on my bag is my hand sanitizer, because you never know. And also inside my pocket, I just realized this, is my sunglass string, which Dylan bought me when we were in Disney. And because I like having my sunglasses on, but I like taking them off during, you know, going on the rides, and I want to see everything. So these actually have little Mickey Mouses on them. Don't know if you can see them, but he bought them for me in the park, but you can buy them at like Walmart. And all they do is they slide on here and on the other side. And then you can put them around your neck like so. So, I don't know if you can see it, but, and then they go like this. So they're kind of cheesy, but I ended up really liking using them while we were in the park. So, there's that. The next thing that I like having on my bag is this carabiner and water bottle holder. We ended up getting Dylan one as like something funny the first time we were there, and then we ended up using it like the entire time, and now we had to go buy me one. So we both have one in our backpacks, and we put our water bottles on there. But it's super cool. So it's got a carabiner that you can clip on like the strap of your backpack, but then it's got this, and it's shaped in Mickey's head, and it stretches, so you could place it over the mouth of your water bottle through here, and then your water bottle hangs at your side. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah, we take it all the time, and anywhere we go where we need to carry a water bottle, we bring these. So they're probably the most useful little cheap thing we bought at the park. I'm pretty sure they were like $3 or something like that. So this is really useful.
Alright, probably one of my favorite things that we use is it's this. This is a bobble. It's a water purifier in a bottle, and this little cap right here, that's the water purifier. So we save a boatload of money putting tap water in and then just letting it filter as we drink it. It tastes great, and I know that this is a bobble, and it's a B-O-B-B-L-E, and I know they sell them at Old Navy. Target's starting to carry them. Or you can just look them up on Google. But I know that Brita and Camel Pack make them too, so it's just whatever you prefer. But yeah, it saves a lot of I think it's like about $10, $15 depending on what size you want to get. And then this is the carabiner that Karina talked about earlier, but it's actually on a bottle, and I just stick it on my bag next to my other carabiner and just carry it around with me. So I use my hands to do things.
Next thing we have is I pack, every time we're there, I pack a hand towel, and this is one from our house, but we usually just take one from the hotel room. and we put it in our backpack because this will dry you off, but it's not as big as a huge towel that you could buy in the park or that you could take from the hotel. So this will dry off pretty much both of us for the most part after a water ride, and it doesn't take up like a huge amount of space in our backpacks. And then I usually bring like a Walmart type bag. We use the ice bucket bags from the hotel room a lot, just to put the wet stuff in so it doesn't get everything else in your bag disgusting and wet. So we just put it in and seal it up. So there's that.
Another cool thing that Karina and I started doing last year, but we didn't really get into it as much as we're going to, but Hidden Mickeys. We picked up this book last year, and we're reading through it right now, along with another book about Disney secrets. So when we go back, we're just going to be like, oh, there's so much awesome, ridiculous, in-depth stuff that the Disney Imagineers put into the Disney park. So we're really excited to really go deeper into the parks and everything. Another awesome thing that I bring with me is simply a pin, because you need one. Because we pick up our maps and everything, and we like to check off like what we've done or write down, let's go here at this time, just so we make sure that we get the most out of what we're doing.
The next thing we bring is we have this Mickey Mouse notebook from Walmart, and I'm pretty sure it was a couple dollars at Walmart, but it's a lot cheaper than autograph books in the park, obviously. And it's much thicker too, and it's a hardcover, so it will stay nice longer, and it's got a little strap to keep it closed. So these have all of our signatures from the last trip, and we happen to know firsthand and from a couple of certain friends that the best thing you can give a character is a Sharpie or an autograph pen, because it's so big that they can stick their little furry hands around it and it doesn't have an issue. And make sure when you go up to them, your pen's already popped out or your marker's already decapped. So Sharpie or not a long autograph pen are the best things you could possibly give a character. They will be so happy that you made their life just a little bit easier. So
wallet, very important to have. And a little trick that Karina and I like to do is I'll take her ID and put it in my wallet, and then we'll have one debit card in here, and then we'll leave hers in the hotel room. So if something happens to it, we have another debit card at the hotel room. And then we carry just a little bit of money in here, not like too much to where if my wallet got stolen, it'd be like, oh no, we're out $1,000, because that's just ridiculous.
The next thing we bring is I always bring big bags like this, because I carry my camera with me in the park, and I can't show you my camera because we're using it, but this is the bag we carry, and we put my camera in it because it's just perfect size for my big old camera. And this is so that when we're on water rides, my camera is completely safe, and there's no chances of it getting wet. And we do this with a lot of our stuff, but Dylan's kind of going to talk to you about that because this was actually his idea. So I'll let him tell you about that one.
You know, Splash Mountain, Typhoon Lagoon, like all kinds of places have lots of water rides. So I bring a garbage bag with me to put my bag in and tie it up when I'm on the ride, so I know that like if I have a camera or a wallet or something in my bag, it's not going to get messed up, because I don't like my things getting ruined. To just an extra level of protection getting back to the bags, I like to put my wallet in a bag and like keep my wallet like in my back pocket or like a cargo short if I'm wearing cargo shorts, just because it just keeps my wallet safe and dry. And I keep everything that's in my bag in its own personal little bag, just for an extra level of protection. And it helps so you're not rummaging through everything, like there's just things falling and caps falling off. You've got, oh look, here's my this, here's my that, and it's all safe. A first aid kit. And I'm really glad we brought this with us on our honeymoon, because Karina's and my first fight as a married couple was we're standing in the line for Splash Mountain, and we've been there for like a while, and you know, you get bored and you start picking at your fingers or doing something. Well, one of my cuticles, that's the word, it I pulled it off and it started bleeding, and then I thought I had stopped the bleeding, and then I touched Karina and she was wearing a white shirt, and then I got blood all over her, and because I'm a bleeder. And then she was like, why didn't you put a Band-Aid on it? And now you got blood on me, and yeah, I'm dumb.
To jump off of Dylan's first aid story, I make sure we always bring a Tide to Go pen. And for us, we used it to remove his little mishap. But it's also just something good to have, especially if you have kids, I imagine. But for us, we're just kind of messy eaters and bleeders, I guess. So Tide to Go pen is really nice to have. You don't want to look grungy and stainy, I guess, in Disney. So there's that. The next thing I bring is, because of water rides and roller coasters and stuff, I always bring a little brush. Mine's really cool. It's like I think it's $1, and it has a little mirror, and then it's got a little push brush, and it's super small in your backpack, so it doesn't take up any room, and it's not heavy at all. So there's that. I also, because my hair is naturally curly, and if it gets wet with like water rides and stuff, it gets a little ridiculous. So I always bring like my curling spray or my hairspray to make sure my hair doesn't misbehave. So it's a little travel container, which are at Walmart, which are like $1, and they're perfect. To jump off of hair, I always bring a little Altoids tin full of bobby pins, a headband in case it starts getting hot, and a hair tie in case I want to put my hair up. So there's that. That's always something I found it was nice to have in the parks, so I didn't hopefully help you guys out.
A little bit of deodorant, a little bit of body spray. I'm not a big fan of Axe, but I mean, you don't want to smell bad while you're in the park because nobody likes BO.
Deodorant and spray. That's pretty self-explanatory. They're in your travel section at Walmart.
Chapstick, very important, especially if it has an SPF. This one's got 15. Just good for your lips.
I also make sure I always bring chapstick. This one is Maybelline's Baby Lips, and I have this one because it's got sunscreen in it, SPF 20. So you can get it in any drugstore, but it's nice to bring something like this, especially with the hot Florida sun. So this is always something good to bring.
When it comes to medication and stuff, sometimes I get motion sickness, so I try to eat something in the morning and then take some motion sickness pills with those. And usually it just keeps me good all day. I love riding roller coasters, so why would I want to sabotage that with being nauseous?
I get headaches because I'm super small and my head kind of bangs up against roller coasters.
Another important thing, Gold Bond powder. And you know, you get wet, you got clothes on, chafing just isn't cool. And if you've never experienced chafing, buy Gold Bond because you never want to.
And lastly, what I have is tissues, because you never know what's gonna happen.
And then, finally, last but not least, the most important thing that I have in my bag, my iPhone. It's the best thing ever because, you know, there's a Disney app, you can keep track of how much money you have through your apps and everything. You know what time it is, you know, you can be connected with everybody, you can update Tumblr. Come on. So yeah, it's the best thing, and it stays in its own bag, of course, because I like bags. I'm a bag guy. Yeah, awesome.
So that's what we put in our bags, and that was a really quick rundown, so we might have forgotten a thing or two. But that's basically what we put in our bag, and we're getting better at it the more we go. So we haven't had any mishaps this last time, but we're always evolving. So eventually we might make another one of these videos if we figure out something new to bring. But that's about it.
Yeah, and if you guys have something that you do that's awesome, let us know.
Yeah, leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments, ask us, or...
We would love to know.
Yeah, so awesome. And if anybody wants to know, this shirt right here is a part of the Disney Artist Collection from Target. I've said Target a lot today. But yeah, awesome. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.